Alright guys, well if you're new to the live, my name is Randall, this is the McClures. We react, review, we make fun of, we laugh at stuff over here. Links are in the description if you want to help support the channel. ShopMcClures.com is another resource if you'd like to support, but you don't like to donate to 40-year-old guys with beards. You can go buy yourself something. ShopMcClures.com, we sell quality American products. Get you a backpack or a holster or some makeup or car wash, all kinds of stuff made in America. Go check it out, ShopMcClures.com. We're going to get into another video today from James Klug. This is Would You Date a Transgender Hood vs. College Town? He does a pretty good man on the street stuff. But this says reaction, so maybe he's reacting to somebody else's video. If that's the case, then I want to go find the video he was reacting to, not watch his reaction to a reaction. So, did he put the original in? He did. Okay, here we go.
Would you personally date a transgender?
Would you date a transgender? Hood vs. College Town. This is put out by Man vs. Street. So, shout out to James Klug. Go follow him as well. He's got good man on the street content also, which is why I thought he was the one out on the street asking the questions. But apparently it's this guy. I don't follow this guy yet, so let's check him out. See what he's talking about.
Gender person?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
No.
No. No.
And why is that?
I'm heterosexual.
Would you date a transgender person? First we're going to ask Georgetown, and then we're going to ask the Hood.
Either of you guys date a transgender?
Yeah,
course not.
I would. Yes.
And have you ever done it?
No.
Yeah, I'm already in a relationship.
Is it a transgender relationship?
No, it's not.
Would you date a transgender person?
I don't see why not. I don't think it's like that big of a deal.
Would you personally date a transgender person?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
Would you date a transgender?
No, I'm a transgender. I like men.
A man that's dressed as a woman would make
that
me
was a
appear
deep
to
voice.
be a lesbian in public, but I'm heterosexual. I wouldn't date a woman that's dressed as a man because then that is being a lesbian, and I'm not a lesbian, so.
Why don't you want to?
I mean, I'm straight, bro. Like, I like females.
Right.
Real females, you feel what I'm saying?
So if you're dating a transgender person and you're straight at the time, does that mean you're straight after you date them?
Yes. Yeah.
I think you're still straight. Like you're a guy and you're dating a trans girl.
Yeah, I think you're still straight. Because also
Are
sometimes
you?
it's just hard to tell.
You're still straight even if you're dating a transgender person?
Yes. I guess because it's your own sexuality, and I guess it doesn't really matter in regard to who you're dating as long as it's what you are.
When do we reach that point where you're no longer straight?
The mental hoops these people have to jump through for what they're saying to make sense. I don't get it. What? What?
Like,
Oh
okay, let's
my
say you're a male,
God.
but then you're with someone who was a woman but transitioned into a male, then I guess, like, you would be
Like
gay
two
then.
people who identify as the same gender.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so it's all by identity, not necessarily by biology in that respect, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
People are telling us that you could date a transgender person and still be straight. Does that make sense to you?
No, that don't make sense because they changed their gender. So technically, you still not straight. You changing your gender for that person.
No, because they're not originally a girl. I wouldn't say that you'd still be straight.
You think that's something else at that point?
Yeah, it's something else. You might have to make up something.
It don't make sense. It is how you straight.
You
but
might have to
did
make
it.
up something.
I guess because they changed their gender, but like it still don't make sense.
Right.
Because you were.
You
born
cannot change your gender,
way.
people.
Can't still
Not
be
possible.
straight and do that. I don't see how that can be.
That doesn't make any sense to you? People say that, yeah.
Why do you think some people are hesitant to date a transgender?
With a lot of religion, people want to say that it's their only personal belief. They don't understand that it's just how people are, and like being transgender doesn't mean that you're bad. Like you're just a person. Like that's how you are. That's how you're born.
There's a lot of unknown, you know, and that, like, really freaks people out.
Probably just scared to get judged if they're dating a transgender. Like, oh, then people are gonna think I'm gay. Or
Why do you think people
Because
wouldn't
you
want
would
to date
be.
a transgender
Because
person?
you
They're
would be.
transphobic and homophobic.
probably that they just don't understand.
Why do you think some people don't want to date transgenders?
Well, it's a choice. Some people don't want to date men. Some people don't want to date women.
Why exactly do you not want to?
Cause I'm not into them, but they're cool. I will hang with them, but personally,
I'm not doing that. Dating, not doing that. I won't say nothing about nobody's personal opinion. If you like transgenders, that's fine. Because I got gay friends, lesbian friends. Like, it's just up to you.
So do you think a lot of this is education based?
Yeah, I think like if we start young, we could definitely like teach children to be more accepting and more loving of everyone of different identities.
Like starting like kindergarten, preschool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I think so.
not the
Just
route,
showing like
chick.
different
That is not the
families
route.
and different identities, how people feel about their identity and in their own skin is really helpful.
Why do you think some people wouldn't date a transgender person?
I think a lot of people are uncomfortable with things that they are not educated on. We don't talk about it enough, and so a lot of people don't know how to approach things like this.
They're scared because it's different to them, and they don't like to go beyond their bubbles.
I think a lot of people just don't understand, and there's like a lot of fear mongering. So what they do know is
People don't want to go past their bubble. That's why they don't want to date somebody who changed their gender. What are these people even saying? I don't understand. If you're a dude who likes girls and somebody comes up to you who kind of looks like a girl but is not, what are we even asking here? I don't even understand what these people are talking about.
is like a very limited perspective, or is from a very particular lens.
People are scared of what they don't know about, and they're just uneducated, and they don't make the efforts to educate themselves.
Yeah, and how do you think we change that? Is that something we would like go to the schools?
I think we could introduce more education in the schools and like things like health classes, but I think a lot of places are really against that. Just they're against like sex ed and all that in general. So it's hard, but I think the schools would be a good place to start.
It requires some education to like move past that in order to like challenge the belief that you hold. It might be a true belief, but it's like that belief is informed by information that if they were to be educated about or were to seek more information about, it might challenge that belief itself.
Some people that we spoke to said that the reason people wouldn't want to date a transgender person is because of education. Do you agree with that?
I'm gonna say no because that's not the way I go.
You would never change your feelings, right?
No.
Do you think that like we should be trying to educate people to change their feelings?
If you want to, and if they're open to hear it.
So you don't think you could teach someone feelings?
You can teach people feelings, but not everybody going to accept how you feel.
Do you guys think there's any other reason that someone wouldn't want to date a transgender person?
I'm sure there's like a lot of personal beliefs one would hold. Personally, I think that
Can you teach people feelings? That's kind of an interesting question. And I think it would be yes. I don't know if it's so much teaching as in like a form of brainwashing. I mean, if you're going to teach somebody to go against like what's natural and normal, then it would be more of a brainwash than like a lesson.
those beliefs are like backed up by information that's unsupported.
I identify as straight, unfortunately, but I feel like I would be open to
Unfortunately?
it. Unfortunately?
You think that's unfortunate?
That I'm straight?
What? Why is it unfortunate that you're straight and you're going to be able to get married and have kids and be happy and procreate and... That's unfortunate for you. Okay.
It's not the vibe these days.
Did you guys date a transgender?
Actually, no,
No?
not really. Yeah, I'm not really.
Why not?
I believe this is not normal. This is not normal thing
Yeah.
to change from female to male or male to female, because God, Allah, create us in a specific way. So why we change that?
Where are y'all from?
From Saudi Arabia.
I'm so fat. Brendan, you're not fat. It's the shirt.
Saudi Arabia knows what's up.
Look at Nate. His
They
true
don't mess
classic
with
is
any of
tighter
that
on the
shit,
chest
dude.
and shoulders and arms, and then it's heat.
Saudi Arabia definitely isn't playing with any of the transgender ideology. None of that stuff's popping off in Saudi Arabia. I mean, I don't believe in a lot that Muslim-led countries believe in. But their pro-biblical stance on the LGBTQ plus question mark community, they do recognize that it's not good for society or good for people. So let me know, would you date a transgender? It's a weird question. It is a weird question. And they followed it up with, are you gay if you do? And you are. You definitely are. Because if you're a man who dates a man, just because it looks like a girl, you're still dating a man. You are still dating a man. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. So let me know what you guys think about the topic. It is a very controversial topic, so they say. I don't think there's much controversy about it. I think that 95% of people agree that it's strange and that we shouldn't be teaching it to kids. But apparently 95% of people don't want to say this out loud, which is weird. Super weird. But let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what else we should check out. If there's any other man versus street videos we should check out, let me know. Links are in the description if you want to help support the channel. ShopMcClures.com is the website. Go check it out. If you don't like to donate personally to people, go buy something for yourself. It can still help support the channel. Also helps America. All the stuff I sell on ShopMcClures.com is made in America. Get you a backpack or some boots or a holster or something. We appreciate it, guys. Later, bye.